clean energy is power got from sources that do launch sky contaminants, while eco-friendly power is energy obtained coming from organic sources. Eco-friendly power is a positive energy source that would have been useful to the world. Green power is only bad for our environment and for horticulture. In simple fact, green has actually decreased our atmospheric CO2 emissions. Also, after that, electricity is mostly created via photosynthesis and coming from farming. It is good news that there exists good nutrition and power in the vegetations around our body systems. There is a refined variation between these two energy types also, though they are typically spoken of as being the very same. In the situation we are talking regarding direct sunlight, a lot more commonly made use of type of electricity is in the kind of hydrogen and helium. But, the kind of energy you observe above is in power that is normally found in all other components. There is actually likewise one more kind of energy that, also in the exact same physical body, is current in the type of sulfur and alkali in the ambience. Eco-friendly electricity is electrical power created coming from sources that are frequently being replenished. In China, as in the United States, sustainable electricity profiles for around 8% of electric power creation. That is close to the true demand of all homes, along with many residences generating some 17% of all electricity. That's on rate to virtually multiply by 2040, depending on to China Public Policy Initiative Global Initiative. Renewables will certainly be much stronger on the whole when combined along with non-renewable gas production, when they don't lead to international warming, and when combined with other energy sources such as metallurgical charcoal, which will certainly help preserve a low rate level for renewables. Nonetheless, while the majority of eco-friendly power sources are sustainable, not all sustainable power resources are viewed as being eco-friendly. In particular, when it comes to sustainable resources, photovoltaic is not a choice. In 2014, in the title of Environment-Friendly Energy Independence, China assigned 32 trillion yuan of renewable power assets, $33 trillion. For example, hydropower is a renewable information, but some would argue that it is not eco-friendly, since the logging and industrialization related to the construction of hydro dams can damage the setting. But it does embody a crucial facet of the concern, and it ought to have in response in light of the present pattern in the direction of raising greenhouse gasoline emissions, in specific if other exhaust declines have stayed consistent. A much more dependable, electricity reliable cleaner energy mix would also feature electrical power generated from sustainable, non-renewable sources such as biomass or geothermal as effectively as coming from atomic, organic gasoline and wind information. If there are actually any type of barricades avoiding electricity efficiency growth, consider the following. Solar will not happen close to producing up for dropping requirement when matched up along with the non-renewable fuel business. An easy way to bear in mind the distinctions between these different energy types is, tidy power equals clean sky, green energy equals natural resources, renewable electricity equals recyclable sources. Well-maintained electricity works by creating energy without possessing unfavorable environmental influences, such you possess to understand that one way to prevent carbon exhausts when your electrical power development is 100% tidy and a natural source of clean electric power is to avoid fossil fuels that aren't giving off carbon dioxide. A lot of tidy energy is likewise renewable, including wind electrical power, some hydro information and solar energy powered electricity generation. Some nations have executed such plans for renewable storing and some others have not. View here. The very most necessary aspect of tidy electricity are the ecological advantages as component of an international energy future. The very most vital component is the conservation of our sources. Consequently, cleanup energy necessities to ended up being an international issue because that indicates boosting our existing amount of electricity intake and assets.